A Jigsaw Geek 2-in-1. So today I'm going to talk about both of these puzzles. So first off, I'm going to talk about this Buffalo Puzzles 500-piece Star Wars. And this one I believe I bought from Target, and it was for, a pretty decent price. I bought it because I really liked the art. And you can see that there are three distinct pieces to the puzzle, parts of the puzzle. This really attracted my attention. When I opened this box, this is one of those boxes that are glued, so you have to kind of force it apart. But here's the box that it comes in. Yeah, it's a very nice box and puzzle. I'm kind of torn whether I want to get rid of this one because this was a really fun puzzle and I like the art. I actually might keep this one. It actually came with a puzzle poster as well, which I didn't use, but that poster is also pretty cool. And it's advertising some more puzzles there at the bottom. I think they're all Star Wars. Let's go ahead and watch the time lapse and also the puzzle pickup challenge that I did with this puzzle. Here's another awkward voiceover, and as you can see, I had already done the border and some of the lettering, and then I jumped right into the orange Star Wars. I always love doing lettering first. And the blue down the middle with Princess Leia was the easiest, and I thought it would be cool to just do the middle of the puzzle and then do each side. Now, I started with the orange side because it was closest to me, and then I thought, oh, well, I should have just flipped the puzzle to begin with, because I don't normally do that. And then I went to work on the yellow, which actually was the biggest part of the puzzle. There's 3 or 4 different figures along with the droids in that section of the puzzle. And as you could see, it is taking me by far the longest just to get this part done. There's Han Solo, and then I have to work on Luke Skywalker's face. But it all comes together in the end. Here's a close-up of the puzzle, and you could see how wonderful the art is in this puzzle. I really like the line and the different colors, so great puzzle. Okay, I'm trying the pickup challenge, and I do not think this is going to work. That's why I'm filming it, because as I pick it up, you can see it start to come apart. Yeah, so I just... That does not pass the pickup challenge. So as you can see from the video, this was a really fun, easy, fast puzzle. The colors really made it distinctive. It did not survive the pickup challenge, but that was okay because I am ready to put it away. This puzzle didn't come with any type of plastic bag, I guess because the boxes was initially glued shut. So I'm actually going to get a plastic bag and put the pieces inside of it. So the second puzzle I'm going to talk about is this Campside Little Rascals. This is, I guess, from Masterpieces Puzzle. The artist is Larry Jones, if you want to go ahead and read about him. The puzzle box is pretty nice. All right, I do like the image on the side. When you actually open up the box, there's some advertisements along the sides for Masterpieces products. So overall, a nice box. It came with a nice poster, although I did not use it. And then it had some advertisements for some other Masterpieces puzzle. This was only a 300-piece puzzle, so I really was doing it just to clear up space. When I went to the puzzle exchange, I wasn't going to get this initially, but the person didn't have many puzzles left and really wanted to get rid of it and said it was a lot of fun. So I went ahead and grabbed it. So let's go ahead and watch the time lapse. Awkward voiceover part 2. So I did not start by doing the edge pieces. So here you can see me, putting the edge pieces together, but it's random cut. So I didn't find all the edge pieces. I found most of them. And then I immediately started on, I think, the deer that's on the left because those pieces just really stood out. And you're going to see that in this, since there's so few pieces in this puzzle, I was just jumping from whatever section to whatever section. I did put all those river pieces together, but then you're going to see me just jumping wherever I find a piece. I'll just find it and pop it in. That was kind of the style I did with this puzzle because the colors really would stand out, and it would be apparent where a piece would go. This puzzle does stand the pickup challenge, although I am a bit nervous, so I'm going to grab it and pull it over here. The pieces in this puzzle are very randomly cut, and the colors are so vibrant and they stand out, and it really does make different sections of the puzzle easy to put together. I'm just going to grab a section and show you the random cut pieces so you can see from the back of the puzzle, how randomly cut they are. And yeah, a really nice puzzle. A very quick 300 pieces. I don't think it took me that long, although I started it one day and then took the weekend off. I didn't do any puzzles all the weekend, and then I finished it after work today on Monday, and so I don't remember exactly how long it took. I only have a couple more 500-piece puzzles to do, and then I'm going to be getting right back into my 1,000-piece puzzles, but I've really enjoyed this kind of break. Now, what have I been listening to? I have been listening to Contact by Carl Sagan. Ever since I saw the movie, when it was out in the movie theater, I've always wanted to listen or read the book. And so I'm finally doing that. Like, I haven't seen the movie since it came out. And so I am listening to it kind of with a fresh experience. If you didn't know, it's about first contact with an alien species, but from a very scientific point of view. So far, I'm only 4 hours in. I think I have like 10 hours more. But so far, it's really entertaining. So even though I did two very short, small puzzles, 500 piece, 300 pieces, I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. The next two puzzles I have are Farmers Wanted, and I'm just so sad that I got this, and it's got all this tape all over it. This is probably a puzzle box I would have kept just because I love sci-fi puzzles, and there's a whole bunch in this series. But with all this tape and all over it, yeah, I'm really sad. And it's even from New York Puzzle Company. And I do have a small collection of New York puzzles from the New Yorkers. And the other one I have is this really beautiful puzzle. I don't know if I'm going to give this one up. I like it so much. It all depends on the experience, but look at what a beautiful puzzle that is. If you watch my video this far, I am going to choose one of these, and I'm going to take the most votes for whichever puzzle by tomorrow, when I most likely will start the puzzles. As always, I want to thank you for all the comments and always for the support.